What is up? Welcome to Season 7 of our career mode. Last time, we narrowly missed out on Premier League success to Manchester City. And it was quite heartbreaking. A lot of stuff happened. We also play in the FA Community Shield this episode as well as Champions League football. But I will not be showing the FA Community Shield. It's a Mickey Mouse trophy. We don't count it. We are going to be changing the team a little bit. You can see I've moved Barreri up. That's what it's going to look like. But I think for the start of the season, we're going to have to keep Seth there. Zozo wants to leave, so he's gone. We're also bringing in Riveros, 72. Braga is going to be leaving the club, because we're going to be signing a better backup right back, and we're going to be buying a better centre back. And I've already come to conclusions. Barreri and I would say Mane are the two players I am not going to be selling at all. They are too crucial to this system. They are our two stars. Peter will be more on our side than anyone else. Everyone else can be sold if a good enough offer comes in, and I think we might be selling our keeper. Might. But yeah, we got a lot of transfers to do, and I'll see you for the first game of our actual season. Maybe not. We actually haven't looked at the schedule. Got Watford off, so we don't know who we're playing this week. We don't know who we're playing in the Champions League yet, but I will see you for the first game against newly promoted side Watford. Alright folks, we're here against Watford, who drew their first game of the season. They play 4-2-3-1. It's a pretty bog standard, just got promoted team. You can see here, Janssen. He submitted a transfer request like everyone does if I don't give their wages. He wants 60 grand for a player that isn't that good. I don't know. But also you can see here, we have a new signing. Jacket, and we also have Trey Hume as a backup right back. We have Jacket, an 83 rated. He won't be growing. He looks very good. We just need an improvement. Janssen, could sell him and buy a better left wing, but I'm actually not in the mood to do that. I want to keep Janssen, but I'm not paying him 60 grand a week. It's just plain and simple. I might buy someone for the future, but I think we might have someone in the club for the future with a very high potential who we already loaned out. Let's focus on this game against Watford. And hopefully we can win. Hopefully we can win emphatically, because we did come from behind to win 2-1 against Brighton. New manager actually kind of gave us a problem. Okay, Russo, that's not a great pass, but, you know, we will move. Oh, Russo, you cannot be getting bodied. Good Balis. Brakovic, can you win that? No. Russo, you can win that though. Brakovic to Seth. And look for Peter to just make that little run. Heavy touch for Peter again, man. Story of last season for him. Russo's been beaten. That's not a good volley at all. We're very slow in the opening half an hour. Not a team to whip the ball into the box. It's just costing us. Brakovic, get to that. You did. Wonderful. Now drive. Pass it to Barreri. He's going to find Reg. He's going to turn. Shoot. Scores! Finally! We have an opener, and it's come from Reg, our substitute. The substitutions have worked. Thank goodness. Now time to make more and kill this game. Ferrari. Barreri to find Brakovic. Brakovic to play it to Trey Hume. Trey Hume to whip it to Mane. It's going to go for a corner. Never mind, it's going to go for a goal kick. As the ball in their half. Referee's going to blow the whistle. And we'll take another win. 6 from 6 in terms of points. And it's a perfect start. We had to work for the win. But we got it nonetheless. And our start could not be off to a better start. So we're here for our first Champions League game of the season. I mean, we haven't been... I will say this. As you can now see our second game of the Champions League. The start of next episode. You can also see we have Villa in the Carabao Cup. I will not be doing that game of Villa. I'll be doing Spurs. I was going to be like, oh, I will do Marseille. I'll do Lyon. I'm going to show you the fixtures we're up against. So obviously you've seen Lyon. We then have Bayern Munich later in the month. We head to Thing. We have an easy tie against Shamrock Rovers. And then we have Leverkusen before we face City. We look at there. Okay, we face Sunderland, we face Wolves. So they aren't as bad. But that is bad fixtures. And then we face United a couple days afterwards. You see we have Fenerbahce. Don't know where they're actually from. Probably Eastern Europe. A lot of fixtures obviously in the first 3 months. And our final 2, Sporting. And then we end with Paris Saint-Germain as the final game in January. So we might not actually make it out of this stage. Might. I don't know. Copenhagen play a 4-2-2. Looks like they actually have a decent squad. I had to play qualifiers to get into here. You can see, let's actually have a look at every team that made it into the thing. You have Shamrock, Wolfsburg, Rangers, Slavia Prague, Trabzonspor, Villarreal, Lyon, Kiev, obviously, Copenhagen, Dinamo Zagreb, Celtic, Benfica, Leverkusen, Newcastle, Napoli, PSV, Galatasaray, Liverpool, Juventus, Bayern, Dortmund, Athens, Atletico Madrid, City, Como, Nice, Real Madrid, Shakhtar, Monaco, Salzburg, Sporting, PSG, Fenerbahce, Barcelona, and Milan. So actually, Osasuna actually failed to actually even make it into here. So I think they must have made Europa League, surely. For the Spanish clubs. They did, so they missed out. But, this could be very bad. Right. Apparently, Jacket had a red card as an Atalanta player. I wish I knew that. I'll play Lazatic. Barreri, I don't think will even transform into a cam, unfortunately, which sucks. But our first game, we're in Denmark, we're in Copenhagen. First experience for all these lads. Let's make it a good one, shall we? Janssen. Beautiful. Beautiful Janssen. Early minutes into the game. Cuts back. Finds Seth. A low shot that didn't really trouble the keeper in any way, shape or form. But that's good from the left wing. Intercepting the ball with ease. That is annoying. Jacket. He's out. Beautiful. Russo early on. Brakovic. Seth. Barreri. Hits one. Deflection. Ah, that's an easy save. Good about it. Can't win that. Janssen can't do anything. Peter. Chase, chase, chase. And so that's where you need to be covering, buddy. And you failed to cover Peter. Didn't do anything. He literally didn't do anything, ref. Petit with a short. Just a nice short pass. But we win the ball back, and it's back with Barreri. Now we do find Mane. First touches for him. And I mean, there's no movement in the midfield or the wingers to help him. Barreri finds Lowry making that run. Finds to Matthias Mane. That's been his shots recently. That has been his shots recently. Bondo. Oh. Peter. Still there. Just trying to make it uncomfortable. Goudabali. Lovely tackle. Now finds Peter. Brakovic. Tries to find Mane. Ferreri. Doesn't win it. Falls to Ferrer. Lowry. Russo. Telling Barreri to run. He's gotten through. Plays it to Mane near post. Bring Trey Hume on. Trey Hume to take it. Falls. Short pass to Barreri. It's going to go to Goudabali. It's going to go to Lowry. He puts it in the back of the net in the 89th minute. Short piece. Corner kick routine has just given us our first win in the Champions League on match day 1. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bringing Trey Hume on. He took the corner for us and it works. Janssen takes the ball. We don't have to score. But obviously, we want to score. Well, we won't be scoring. We lost the ball, but it's a 2-0 win. Away from, 1-0 win even. Away from home. Unbelievable. We've now just won in the Champions League for the first time. So, we're here. Game against Tottenham Hotspurs. A chance to jump them in the table. Excuse me. That would be a lovely time. Jump them in the table. You can see we're 10th. We lost against Newcastle, who are now sitting in 2nd place. So we have a chance to tie them on points, but be in 3rd and jump Spurs. We won against Aston Villa. Look at us go. We beat them in the cup 1-0. We will then be facing Brighton a week after we face Bayern Munich. Oh dear goodness. That is not great. Team's been fantastic. Our players are not fit enough for the people I want to play, but it is what it is. We're a much better team when we play attacking. I don't want that kind of intro. So we're going to go from the get-go. We'll take the goal kick. As the Spurs faithful starts saying their chants. And we are on the attack. Mane. That was the wrong angle for that pass. Odebert. What can he do against Russo? Not much when he does a passing like this. Evan Parker is the Spurs boss. Good, Peter. Very good. Seth. Get it to Barreri. Barreri. Chip it. Mane. Just can't. He cannot seem to be scoring goals or getting, like, clear-cut chances as what he was last season. Was Mane. A good little passing movement here. Sees Mane one-on-one. Twisting, turning, can't play. Almost gets the gap, but the defender does ever so well to knock out that pass. And that ball comes straight back to us again. Barreri. This time Mane's in, through, goal! Now he gets his goal. It's so desperately needed goal. His third of the season. He's been struggling in recent weeks to even get the ball away from the keeper. But he does it this time. And we're 1-0 up. And we are pressing this team. Attacking seems to be the way that just glues this team all together. I thought the Brakovic. Peter should get this. Doesn't tell. Did unbelievably well. Bit of a dangerous touch control, but it worked. Xhaka is very strong in the air. Holy cow. Mane waits. Diaz on the run. Diaz looking to cut it back. Janssen's there. And it's 2-0. And it's no less than what do we deserve? A second goal. We have been absolutely killing it in attack. And I think we found just how to unlock the full potential of this team. Spurs haven't even been bad. Our defense, Xhaka and Goodabali have just been very good. Janssen. That was an interesting deflection. Oh, beautiful Janssen. Cuts in. Finds Mane for 3. Game, set and match. Show us the 3 points. Beautiful from Janssen. Not once, but twice. And he'll get his assist and his reward. A very happy manager. I think it's time to take him off. And make a couple of changes. And that is... We want to keep our clean sheet, so that's not what we wanted for the end of this game. Let Tottenham have an attack. Karachi gets it. A couple of touches for him. But it's a 3-0 win. Oh, thank goodness. We jumped. We've jumped them in the league table. We go back to positive goal difference. And it's a 4th win out of 5 games this month. Which I am very happy about. Okay, 29th of September. We're just not going to advance a couple of days forward. You can see quite clearly. We are on the Monday. We have a Champions League game on the Wednesday. We actually got a... it's a so-so next 5 games. Obviously, we do the next 3 months. So, majority of our Champions League games, we should be fine in the league, I'd imagine. If we just have a quick look at the league table. We're 3rd. 2 points behind City. If we can stay around here for the rest of the season, I would take it. And then I think we'll get more money to develop the team even better. But that has been it. As we just scroll through and look at the teams at the bottom, that has been all. Hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Peace.